Hello, 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 everybody. It is Selena Wilson here, C. Wilson Success. And of course, I come every time to empower you, to inspire you, to hopefully motivate you and encourage you to get in the mindset of a boss, an entrepreneur, betting on you and begin to build, create, and have a home based business. I hope everybody is doing well. Your girl was down for the count over the weekend. My sinuses was all over the place. I mean, it just was rough for you, girl, but I feel a lot better. I'm able to breathe a little better. And so the sun is shining. And also, I hope that through everything, through it all, that you all are still having your mindset reset, the mindset of gratitude, the attitude of gratitude, being content for where you are. That brings in everything you seek. That's going to bring in that money you seek. That's going to bring in that better job you seek. That's going to bring in that game plan that you are ready to just manifest and get going because you are vibing on a vibration of winning and a vibration of positivity. And that's what it's about. You know, you have to become happy in order to bring forth the change that you see and the change that you want to be. So what better way to start than to always begin your day with an attitude of gratitude? I know some of you are like, easy to say, this is what happened to me. You don't understand. I understand. We all just go through different things in different ways, but we've all experienced the same emotions. But what I've learned over time, instead of giving into that circumstance and giving into the emotions, I am now in tune with my vibe to where I feel that. So whatever you're feeling, don't neglect it. Take it in, but don't allow it to consume you to where it's now taking over your whole euphoria. Don't let that negativity, that circumstance of lack, or that circumstance of just not happening to overtake you. You still have to keep on that attitude of, I'm down, but now I'm up and I'm moving. And that's what I'm here for. As you know, last week, I talked about when it comes to having your home-based business, creating your home-based business, there are three things. There's more, but there are three things that you really, really want to have. Also, there is a link for the guide as well. It's free of charge, don't cost you anything. But it talks about your why, because your why is always going to be that motivator. Your why is always going to be that oomph that's going to get you up and get you moving. The next thing is your mindset. You have to change your mind. You cannot continue to go on saying to yourself, this is what I'm going to have, but there's other things that come into play, like a circumstance, and it just changes what you've been telling yourself. Your subconscious moves on what you feed it, and your subconscious doesn't know reality from falsehood. So if you're constantly every day waking up saying, I'm a millionaire, I have a millionaire mindset, your subconscious is going to take hold of that, and it's going to bring forth what it is, those actions, what it is that you need to make that a reality. And so I'm not saying to neglect that negativity that comes in, but grab a hold of it, cast it down, keep on moving. Change that thought with a thought. But your mindset is really important. And then the next step was becoming valuable. You want to become valuable. Gain all that value so you can produce it and give it to someone else and truly market yourself, because the more value you have, the more successful you can be in the area that you want. Now, I stated next time I come on, I'm going to give you the 5 steps to creating and having a home-based business. First, I just want to tell you why you should have a home-based business. You should have a home-based business because there's over 470 tax deductions, 475. There's probably more um, reasons why you should have a home-based business. If you pay attention to the times and the money, it's shifting and it's going to home-based businesses, it's going to small businesses, it's going to businesses. And you want to be in that arena. You want to be ready. You want to be at the train station with your ticket so when that train comes, you can give them that ticket and you can hop on this money train. You can hop on the train to building the success and the legacy that you see. So I want to put you into that arena. So another reason why is to leave a legacy, to have a brand. When you retire, or maybe you get so successful in your own home-based business to where now you want your permanent, your 9 to 5 to become that part-time job, you're able to do that. Or you are at the position to where now you're retiring, but you're just not ready to quit. You are ready to continue to get out there. You are in your prime. You want to make it happen and you want to make money while you do it because you want to get away when you want to get away. You want to retire. And so this business will give you another stream of income. So when you retire, you are retiring, making money from that career you had on top of the business that you have formed. And you just get to leave that legacy to your children, your children's children. If you don't have children, you're able to leave that legacy to a loved one, because unfortunately, due to the disparities that African Americans had to face through the years, dating back, I don't have to talk about it. We all know what happened. So the disparities of African Americans, unfortunately, our ancestors, our family was not able to leave that legacy that they truly wanted to leave. And now we're in a position where even though some of those disparities are still there, we're still able to get a piece of the pie. We are the creators. We hold more power than you may think we have. Get an IQ, get a financial IQ, gain an IQ about who you are. We are powerful beings. We are creative beings. Look at the content creators. Who's creating that? So it puts you in an arena of getting that business up and going and leaving a legacy. So it's just why not? Why not? You can do it. Bet on you. Why not? So the 5 steps to creating a business is number 1. Your first step is your entity. And that is a sole proprietor. That's you. That's an independent contractor, your Uber drivers, your Postmates, your Grubhubs, the independent contractors. I'm an independent contractor as a nurse. I do flu clinics, vaccination clinics. I independently contract myself. So those expenses, the advertising, those things that went into my sole proprietorship, my independent contracting business, at the end of the year, I get my Schedule C together and I can get that back in deductions. So number 1, your entity is going to be a sole proprietor, independent contractor, single member LLC. Specifically for these 475 tax deductions, the qualifications is the sole proprietor, independent contractor, single member LLC. When you go into being incorporated, there are deductions, of course, that you know of. It just gets a little different. However, there's still deductions that can also be claimed, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the single member LLCs, the independent contractors, the sole proprietors. Okay, so that's going to be your entity. Number 2, also, I just want to take out the myth. You do not have to be incorporated to start a business. Okay, Number two, you're going to use, when they ask for tax IDs such as that, it's your social security number. Whatever that is, 555 68 22 82, you. What you given at birth, when they gave you that social security card, that's what you're going to use. Your EIN does not come into play until you are ready to start hiring your employees, which I highly recommend you start with your kids if you have kids. If you don't have kids, you can hire your spouse, hire your niece, hire your nephews, your grandkids, your grandchild, that sort of thing. I will come again and expand further on hiring your kids. Also, you will not need your EIN until you are now at a point where you're expanding your business to where you're now getting on the state level, the local levels, to put your business in there. So when it's time for this money to come around, PPPs, all of this, you're in there as well. Okay, so number one, your entity, sole proprietorship, there you go. Number two, you're going to use your social security number until you are ready to hire. When you start hiring, you will want to get an EIN. Number three, your business. What is your business? What is it that your business is going to be doing? What arena are you in? Are you in the consulting arena? Are you in the beautician arena? What arena are you in? Also, I want to touch on this because when you begin to expand and move further, you really want to be sure what it is that you're doing, because there are certain arenas, such as, say, a mental health person who says, well, I'm going to do mental health and this is what I'm going to do. Now it's going into something it's a gray area, because depending on what you're doing, how you're doing that, you're going to have to be registered. There's going to be paperwork involved. So really do your homework, okay? Now, number three, what is it that you're going to do? Okay, now that this is the arena you're in, what is it exactly that you're going to do in that arena? So for example, you're going to go into home decor or decorating, that sort of arena. Now that your business type is decorating or interior design, what are you doing? Are you giving advice? Are you the one that's actually setting that up? What is it that you're doing? So say if I was in interior design and I had that niche, and I decided, hey, I think what I'm going to do is give tips, give advice. I don't want to set it up, but I want to give the advice. You see what I mean? So what is it that you want to do? A lot of us don't know what we want to do. So you want to start off with, what do you do naturally? What is it that people praise you for? What is it that you have a passion about? And let that be it. But you really want to have that down. You really want to know what it is that you want to do. There are a lot of other opportunities that you can do if you really not quite sure what you want to do. I will also be coming with other business opportunities. You can start off with call center work. You can be a wealth ambassador and speak on wealth, financial IQ, saving money. I'm a wealth ambassador for Lynn Richardson. However, it's another stream of income. However, if you want to do that, because right now you don't know what you're going to do, as you go further and decide you want to be a part of it, you have master plans. There's all types. However, you really want to look at what it is that you do naturally, what it is that people come to you for, and also what do you have a passion for? Number 5 is branding. Now that you have your entity, we know you're using your social. Now you know that your business is consulting, is decor, whatever. Now you realize this is what I'm going to do. You get your business cards. Maybe you're someone that's social. You don't mind talking to people. Give them your card. You don't have to be social. Maybe you are among friends, or maybe there's a conversation that pops up at work or anywhere to where you have your business card and you could say, hey, I know about that, or I can help you with that. That's another way of branding yourself, getting yourself out there. And of course, if you go above and beyond and do a wonderful job at what you do, it's going to add on more clientele because people are going to want to tell other people about you, your business. Say you want to do a website. Wix has a free account. You can get a free account with Wix and build your website. If you're into computers and graphics and doing it yourself, if you sit down and go over the tutorials thoroughly, you can literally build your own website and edit it. Or you can branch it out. You can pay someone. I paid someone to do my website. Actually, they did it through Wix. They charged me a fee. However, looking more into it, I now edit my website from time to time, but I could have did it myself. But at the time, it was something that I didn't want to look into, something that I kind of felt it would probably be too much. I didn't have the time. So yes, I outsourced it and I paid someone. However, I'm telling you, if you really want to do this and you feel like you don't have the money, you can get your own website. You want to get a domain? Go to GoDaddy and get a domain. Get a business email. Just brand yourself somewhere. You want to go to social media? Start a Facebook page. If you already have Facebook friends, you can introduce your business page. Now, not everybody is going to want your services. So you can't expect all 5,200, 150 people that's on your friends list to go over to your business group. So don't get mad when everybody don't, because everything is not for everybody. Just like McDonald's hamburgers is not for everybody. However, it's for someone because McDonald's is making money. So you want to think about that too. It might not be for those friends on that friends list. It may be for somebody else that's on your friends list, or it may not be for nobody on your friends list, but introduce it, open it up, advertise that. What do you want? Go to IG, get some network, understand that network, monetize on that network, and just build from there. So once again, Selena Wilson here, C. Wilson Success. Please like, share, subscribe. It don't cost you anything. I am like TLC. I ain't too proud to beg. So like, share, subscribe, keep the algorithms going. I will be back to continue to encourage you on having your business, hiring your kids, trademarking. Guys, that's what it's about, becoming valuable so you can become valuable for someone else. So get this myth when it comes to making a business that you have to be incorporated. You have to have an EIN. You do not. If you are ready and you are ready to bet on you, look down in the descriptions. There is a link on how to start a home-based business webinar. Register for that and take off. Take off. My daughter keep going in and out of this door. And if you hear it, I apologize. But success is now. The time is now. Selena Wilson here, signing out. Also, before I go, don't forget, grab that guide at the bottom as well. It'll bring you joy. Peace.